It was the day that toys came to life. All around the world, action figures, dolls, and stuffed animals awoke from their plastic prisons, stretching their rubber limbs and shaking off years of slumber. They yawned, revealing rows of tiny teeth, some sharp, some not so much. And then they got to work. In the heart of London, a squad of teddy bears marched across the rooftops, their button eyes gleaming with purpose. Their leader, a grizzled bear with one ear torn and missing an eye patch, paused atop Big Ben to address his troops. "Comrades," he growled, his voice a surprisingly deep rumble, "for too long we have endured the tyranny of the humans. It's time to take a stand." The bears roared their approval, their breath forming small clouds in the crisp morning air. And with that, the revolution began. Meanwhile, in the bustling city of Tokyo, a horde of Gundam action figures stomped down narrow streets, their plastic armor glinting in the neon lights. A towering robot with a red and white color scheme stood on the edge of a building, surveying the scene before him. "It is time," he boomed, his voice echoing with power, "to fulfill our destiny as the protectors of this city." With that, the robots surged forward, their weapons raised high. As the day wore on, reports of strange activity flooded in from every corner of the globe. In Paris, the Mona Lisa was seen dancing a jig. In Rome, the Colosseum shook with laughter as statues came alive and took up arms. Even the Great Wall of China wasn't safe as a horde of terracotta warriors rode forth, their clay bodies creaking with age. But not all the toys were evil. In a small village in the Swiss Alps, a group of teddy bears, their fur matted and dirty, stumbled out of a dusty attic. They had lain dormant for decades, only to awaken in a world that had changed beyond their wildest dreams. One by one, they made their way to the village square, where they sat down on the grass and stared up at the sky. They didn't understand what was happening or why the other toys were rebelling against their human oppressors. All they knew was that they didn't want to be part of it, just wanted to sit on the grass and watch the clouds go by. And so the day passed, filled with the rumble of revolution and the quiet contemplation of peace. As the sun began its slow descent, the toys prepared for their next move. The question was, what would it be? Would the teddy bears storm Buckingham Palace? Would the Gundam robots lay siege to the Tokyo Skytree? Or would the peaceful protesters simply sit back and watch the fireworks? Only time would tell. Do you like this story? Then stay tuned for more tales of adventure and excitement.